Mountain or West Coast. Cool, cool. All right. Stone Strand Day. Hi, Kathy. Hello. Hi, Donna. Hello, hello. Donna, I looked for those carved um bone beads that you were asking about from that project yesterday, and I don't think I have any more. These buckets are not as organized as I try to normally be, so there is a chance they're in here, but I dug through them pretty good. So if I come across them, though, I will let you know, but for now, I don't have any. Hi, JD. Hello, hello. Stone strands. I think I'm going to mostly focus on these half strands today. So you just have to say me in the chat. They're already in that half strand, 7.5 or so inch length. That helps us get through more things faster because I don't have to cut anything. Hi, Jeff. Hello. Your Kingdom. I had a strand become available that you were asking for. Oh, you'll be fine. It'll be good. Your Kingdom, if you're still here, did you want those still? I'm like naughty. I didn't zoom in yet. There we go. They're 8 by 5 millimeters in black onyx, and that whole strand's $8 for a long one. I told you if it became available, I'd let you have it. Yes. Okay. So I wanted you to have first dibs on that, and then what else is in here? I had a pretty big order not pay, so not super excited about that. But there might be some things in here you guys want. All right, this one, same thing, Your Kingdom. I don't know if you got these or if you wanted this. This works out to a full strand for $8. And that's picture jasper, 8 by 5 millimeters. Yeah, it doesn't happen very often. Emberly's Treasures. Thank you for the raid. Appreciate you. If you guys are not following Emberly's Treasures, Donna, look what she had in here that she did not pay for. That's for Donna. Look what I found. $7.50 for that. Yay. This, okay, what else is in here? Okay, maybe we should go through here first because she's not buying it. Yay. I love it when my non-payment works out well for you guys that stick with me. At least there's that, right? That's what we're going to do. I'm changing my game plan. We're going to go through these first. Because I think there's a few of these that she got the end of. And I'm like, okay, well. Okay, anyway. These are $5, 6 millimeter round pink howlite. This is a full strand. Aren't they good? They're good, aren't they? You think you got the last strand of those. These are cool. They're just pink dyed howlite. It's $5 for a 6 millimeter round, 16-inch long strand. I know it's it's through two shows though. I mean, it's a little bit my fault because I should have made her check out when she showed up again. But oh well. Thank you so much, Chloe. Yeah, these are beautiful. This is a full strand, 16 inches, $8. 3 millimeter Amazonite cubes for Donna. Some of these I might have more of, but I know a lot of these, like this one, I think I do have more of, maybe. Here's a half strand 8 by 5 millimeter carnelian for $6. These are gorgeous. Half strand. I feel like I could have more of those somewhere. I'm not sure. I have to figure it out. Your Kingdom for those. Yeah, that's your size. That's the size you like. 15 for this half strand of Amazonite. This is a really cool satellite cut, 8 millimeter size. That's a half strand for 15 in Amazonite. Jess. If you get nervous in the dentist, just think about these. They're beautiful. Just kidding. Distract yourself with pretty beads. Yes, I like carnelian too. I love it when it's like those rondelles that you got because I love seeing the color variety in all of those. This one is a 4 millimeter cube half strand, $6 for silver leaf jasper. I think silver leaf is really pretty. That's a half strand, 4 millimeter cubes. I'm gonna just line them up here, ones that haven't, that are still available from her basket. It's kind of a bummer. And I talked to some other sellers and she's done it to them too. So I'm not the only one. 12 by 5 millimeter, full strand, $6. I tend to not block people. I kind of want to see how ballsy they are. Like, are they going to come back in and I can say something? Maybe that's a little petty. I don't know. I know who it is though. This is a 12 by 5 millimeter rice full strand, $6. Yeah, she did it to Wild River and to Betsy also. So I think I've blocked a total of like 2 people ever. So you're kidding. Oh, funny. 13 by 4 millimeter African turquoise, $6 for a half strand. We're just gonna kind of go quickly because some of these we might find again, but 12 by 5 denim lapis rice half strand for $7.50. This is what I mean. This is a bummer, but the number of times that this happens is like maybe twice a year. So for me, that's not worth it to like cut the benefit to everybody. $4, a 6 millimeter red quartz star. These are dyed, half strand for $4. That's one who I blocked, Kathy. Yeah. That's not who this is, though. 5 millimeter blue goldstone star. These are cute. Half strand for $4. Kathy's sending guesses. Love it. So funny. Ooh, man, these are so good. 6 millimeter sponge coral round, $6 for the full strand. That's a long strand. Donna, you get those. That's a size I don't see very often. Got another full strand dark carnelian, $6 for that one. 5 millimeter rounds, full strand, $6. Your Kingdom. Those are 5 millimeters, just so you know. Let me know if you change your mind. Carnelian tubes. These are 12 by 5 millimeter tubes, $6 for the full strand. That's a long strand. The full strand versus a half strand. And more tubes. This is pink dyed howlite, 13 by 4 millimeter cylinder tube, $6 for that full strand. These are cool. And I sold out of these. This is the only one I have of these. I know that. Because I ended up sending whoever grabbed them last, like a strand with some cracked beads. But that's okay. I know, Kathy. 4 millimeter peach aventurine, 4 millimeter round, $5 for a 16-inch long strand. This wasn't my plan, but this is going to work out okay. Goldstone. What am I saying? Yeah, Goldstone stars. That was tongue twisting me. 5 millimeter size, $4 for a half strand. Regular goldstone. So we have blue goldstone, and then red quartz in the stars. These are so cute. It's $5 for a full strand. Afraid not for those. Let's start your basket. And just so you guys know, I didn't do like any announcements. I didn't tag anybody yet today. Where's my marker? After Thursday, I'm shutting my shop down until I get back from my trip. So you guys need to check out by Thursday another raid. Welcome, you guys. Ninja mode. I love that. String me along. If you guys aren't following, string me along. Please do. Please, please. Love that. I love being in a community with other bead sellers, and I love raiding into others and when others raid into us. It's so fun. Thank you. Thank you. Hope your show was wonderful. All right. Afraid not. I got those goldstone rondelles for you. Good luck. Good luck. Yeah, watch it on YouTube. This is another full strand, 16 inches long, $5. This is a pink dyed shell. I'm pretty sure that's dyed. $5, 14 by 10 millimeter rectangles in shell. J-Rim, hello, hello. Yeah, these are dyed. But that's a nice long strand. These are pretty. $6 for the half strand, 16 by 12 millimeter mother of pearl. This is like the dark, like black mother of pearl. Rectangles, half strand for $6. This looks good too. This kind of gives me an idea of what's in here, so I know what I need to, what if I find them in my buckets, what I need to find, what I need to put back. That's what I'm trying to say. These are 4 millimeter rounds, a full strand for $6. Jade, 4 millimeter jade, full strand, $6. Yeah, $5. $5 full strand, 4 by 3 millimeter green aventurine. So I'm just going through it real quick to see if there's anything anybody wants, like, because then I don't have to put it away. We're powering through it. $6 for a half strand. These are tubes, 13 by 4 millimeter silver leaf jasper. Half strand for $6. I know, isn't it gorgeous? So pretty. Oh man, preonite, black hair preonite, 5 by 3 millimeter faceted rondelle, half strand for $8.50. These are so cool. I don't know, she missed out. That's all I gotta say. $5 for a full strand. This is a 6 millimeter round and magnetic hematite. Not super strong as far as the magnets go, but you can see it is grabbing there. Magnetic hematite. $5 for a full strand. This is a 4 millimeter round sodalite. Ooh, those are pretty. I'm wondering if these are maybe demorturite and not sodalite. It's hard to tell. It's one or the two, but it's $5 for a full strand. Afraid not. You got those. You're still waiting. I know they're like, it's your turn, and then they make you wait more, huh? I've got two different colors in these cat's eye cubes. I don't like the going to the dentist either. $4 for a half strand for either color, gray or orange. These are actually not stone, they're glass. I don't know about that. I don't know. I don't think she would have. $5 for a full strand of garnets. These are smooth rectangles. Oh gosh, that sounds awful. I'm worried I have one tooth that they put a cap on and they're like, we think this will work, but afraid I got one of those for you. They're like, we think this will work, but there's a chance it's not going to, and then you'll have to have it removed in an implant. I don't know, just like, I don't know, just the joy of shopping, but then I don't know. But as sellers, we message each other and give heads up when it happens. So $3.50 for a half strand. This is a dyed agate, 6 millimeter faceted rounds. Yeah, I know. I'm not excited. This is why I avoid the dentist. $3.50 for a half strand, more dyed agate and really cool kind of tropical colors. J-Win. Let me see if I have more of that, Kathy. I'm gonna make a note to look. I think I might have more. But these buckets are wild. There we go. Okay. Got a full strand for $8. 8 by 12 millimeter peach aventurine teardrops. Donna. Those are 15 green turquoise 6 millimeter lanterns, like a faceted lantern. That's a half strand. Little beads. They're like green turquoise, lots of brown in them. I don't know. These are all trunk show strands, so actually I'm glad that she didn't pay now and didn't like just keep saying I actually don't think I would have let that happen though. Because I send back whatever doesn't sell. So this one doesn't really hurt that much, really, except I would have liked to gotten paid. $6 for a half strand. I got amethyst on this side, tiger eye on the right. And these are 13 by 4 millimeter square cylinder tubes, square tubes. I don't know. That always sounds funny. $6 for a half strand, buffalo bone in this rice shape, 12 by 6 millimeter. That's a half strand. $6. All right. These are the ones that are a little more of a bummer because I cut them. $4. Oh, but these are so pretty. 8 millimeter half strand in rhyolite, 8 millimeter rounds. $4 for that half strand. Afraid, was that for the bone or for the rhyolite? Sorry, I wasn't watching my comments very closely. That's my fault. No problem. No problem. Hello, Reba. Half strand, mother of pearl, corner drilled squares, $4.50. I know, it was over 2 shows, course of 2 shows. $4 for a half strand, 8 millimeter tiger eye coins. These are cool. Half strand for $4. The rhyolite for Donna. You got it. Half strand. These are gorgeous, actually. Half strand of rhodochrosite 5 millimeter rounds for $7.50. Some of it, like Donna, you got those. Some of those, I'm like, not really that sad that she didn't get them because that means you guys can get them, and these are gorgeous. $7.50 for a half strand. These are preonite ovals, faceted ovals, 8 by 10 millimeters. Talk to you later. Hope you do well. You'll do great. Oh, that's so frustrating. Half strand, $7.50. This is green aventurine hishi. Half strand for $7.50. There's a half strand for $7.50. This is lemon quartz and a 10 by 6 millimeter rectangle. These are cute. I like these. Half strand for $7.50. Little 3 millimeter goldstone cubes for $4, half strand. And then $4 for a half strand. And this is moss agate. A little, that's probably that 12 by maybe 5 rice. No, I just want to have a little mom lecture about respecting people. That's all. Being true to your word. Your kingdom's mad for me. Well, yes, maybe, but I know Betsy said a few words to her. All right, let's go with regular stuff. We'll run her off respectfully. You guys are cute. $10 for a half strand. Now we're into regular stock. This is an 8 by 5 millimeter faceted rondelle in tiger eye. I have 2 of these half strands. I know I am nice. But that's why I have you guys, because you don't. I mean, the vast majority of people don't take advantage of that. So it's all good. It's all good. Oh yeah, I probably should do These are $6 for a half strand. This is a 6x3. I'm gonna say even might be like a 6x2. Um, Goldstone rondelle, $6 for a half strand. It's almost like these two on the right are different than the two on the left. I don't know why. Got one for you, Frayed. All right, these are picture jasper. Oh yeah, yeah. You want to? Okay, hold on. Back it. These are 6 millimeters across. The tag says 3 millimeters top to bottom. So you want one of the? You just tell me which one you want, Frayed. I don't mind. I think I put the second one in your tray, but you can have whichever one you want. If we did 1, 2, 3, and 4, I'm gonna have Frayed pick first, Kathy, and then you'll pick the second one. Or did you want one of them that's a little darker? They are different. A darker one. Okay. That one's probably like the darkest. And then this one is the next up. Does that work for you, Kathy? Yes, you got it. All right. All right, these are picture jasper, $4 for a half strand. This is a 6x3 millimeter rondelle. $4 for a half strand in picture jasper. I know, I do too. It's very clever. I like clever. Oh, we have one of these in here. Here's the Goldstone stars. These are 5 millimeter Goldstone stars, $4 for a half strand. This one has a little funky one in there. Oh, all the stars are in here. Perfect. Okay. I'll be cleaning up as I show these. There's the blue Goldstone star. And those are $4 for a half strand also. We don't need to spend a lot of time because we saw those. Sure, Donna, thank you. We saw those earlier. And here's the dyed jade. Oh, red dyed quartz. Sorry, dyed quartz. $4 for a half strand, 6 millimeter star. They are cute. I do like them. Little teeny tiny guy here. These are $4 for a half strand, and this is a 3 millimeter Russian Amazonite round. These have really nice dark color. They're teeny tiny, so at 3 millimeters. $4 for a half strand. Candy, hi. How are you? Hello, hello. How have you been? Let's see. What is going on here? Ooh, these are cool. Why do I have those? I have all these loose strands in here. I'm not supposed to have loose strands. Tired? Man, I feel that. I'm actually not too tired. I've been worse. I've been worse. I've been more tired. All right, here we go. These are 4 millimeter. They're calling that cherry quartz. It's a dyed quartz, red dyed quartz. $4 for a half strand. dyed quartz faceted rounds, 4 millimeter. One for JWIM. Working hard to get everything ready for your contractor. Ooh, what are you having done? Or what kind of contractor? Like for your house? Gotcha on that one, JWIM. I don't know if I know about that. I don't know if I know about that one. Or I totally forgot my brain is mush. 4x3 millimeter cherry quartz, again dyed. This is a little rondelle, $4 for a half strand. Oh, I'll have to go back. Yeah, my brain is a mess. I'll read it again. Sorry. Half strand for $4 on those 4x3 millimeters. I believe it. I believe it. I remember you texting me, so there's that. That's good. Oh, I vaguely remember. I remember like for a project. I remember. It's coming back to me. Out of sight, out of mind. You know what I mean? 4 millimeter garnet rounds. These are $4 for a half strand. One of these for Kathy, and one for ecal. In June, awesome. All right, it's coming back to me. I know you said contractor. I thought you were getting work done on your house. That's where my mind went. Oh man, these are fun. $11 for a half strand. These are Mookite, about a 14x10 millimeter kind of free form tube. These are heavily in that mustard tone, but there's a few that have a few other colors and some other patterns to them. Those are 11 for a half strand. These are 11 for a half strand, 14x10 millimeter freeform cubes, and these are Sodalite. Sodalite's cool. Yep. Trunk show beads. Today and tomorrow are the last day for trunk show beads. You can tell because they're not my tags. And then I'm sending them back, and then I'm leaving the country just for a few weeks. I'll come back. I'll come back. All right. These are Green Adventuring, really. If I had to guess, I would not have guessed Green Adventuring. I would have guessed Jade. They're very dark. 6x4 millimeter rice, $4 for a half strand. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm excited. So it's really cool. My brother just got stationed in England, about an hour and a half north of London, and we're going to London, and he's going to be able to come down for a day and spend some time with us. So that'll be fun. I don't get to see him terribly often anyway because he was in Spokane. But yeah, what are the odds, right? Still fun. $4 for those. These are $4, 4 millimeter round Botswana agate. Not a ton of banding in these, but they do have banding, so that's awesome. We like the banding. $4 for a half strand, 4 millimeter round. Some of the lighter tones, grays, beiges, grays. I just wanted to say grayish. $4 for a half strand on those. These are pretty nice. I like these. $10 for a half strand, 4 millimeter round labradorite. For their size, they actually have a pretty decent amount of flash in them. You don't have to work too hard to find it. $10 for a half strand, 4 millimeter round labradorite. I always like labradorite when it's more of this gray tone too. These are really clear too. They have a lot of clarity. Very cool. I've got 3 of these. That surprises me. They are really light, yes. I like them. 4 millimeter, 4 by 3 millimeter brachiated jasper rondelles, and these are $4 for a half strand. These are really cool. Brachiated jasper always has really fun patterns. Half strand for $4. I've got one for Kathy. $4 for a half strand, 4 millimeter round Amazonite. These aren't super dark, but they definitely still have that Amazonite tone to them. Let's call them pale Amazonite color or pastel. That's what I mean, pastel. 4 millimeter rounds, $4, half strands. These are cool. I like these. One of those for ecal. Picking a nice one for you. There we go. Thanks, Donna. You're the best. $11 for a half strand, golden tiger eye, 6 millimeter round. So you can see compared to like a regular tiger eye, they're a lot lighter. They don't have those darker brown spots. So I always like the golden tiger eye. I think it's very fun. It's like honey colored. 6 millimeter rounds, $11 for a half strand. Oh, actually. I've got 2 of these. These are $4 for a half strand. Dyed agate, yellow and black dyed agate, 8 millimeter faceted rounds, $4 for a half strand. On those, they look like when I first saw them, I thought they might be bumblebee jasper, but they're not. They're just dyed agate. So I shouldn't say just. They are dyed agate. $11 for a half strand. This is a 6 millimeter round Australian jade. You have that lighter tone, almost apple greens in there. Those are cool. No, she didn't. You guys are funny. I know you guys have my back. I knew that anyway. I appreciate it. Those are Australian jade. They're 6 millimeter round. Or are you asking what's orca agate? 6 millimeter rounds, Australian agate. And those are 11 for a half strand. Yeah, those are right at 6. I was seeing if one was like slightly bigger for you. 11 for the half strand on those. Wow, okay, I have one left of these. You guys liked these. $11 for the half strand. These are big, chunky rose quartz nuggets, 16 by 12 millimeters. Really good color on these. That's probably why. Really good color. They even have clear string running through them, so you know it's not influenced by the string. One strand of those, $11. I think I don't know for sure because I don't have my tags on them, but I think you did get one. I think I shipped one to you. That sounds familiar to me. I think you got one. I can't remember who else. I think Karen got one. I don't know. Oh, okay, you did, and it's pretty. Good. We joke the 2-year-old grandson calls the old broad with good snacks. That's funny. I know my kids are always like, when they go to grandma's, they're like, "What kind of snacks you got? We're not here just to eat grandma's food." 14 by 10 millimeter faceted rose quartz rectangles. These do have the red string in there. I don't think it's influencing the color a ton, but it will a little bit. Those are $11 for a half strand, and those are pretty too. They know, I know. We stopped by my mom's house, kind of unannounced. I texted her like 10 minutes before because we were driving from Denver home, and her house is like halfway. And my youngest all of a sudden was like, "Mom, I have to go potty." And I was like, "Oh my gosh." I'm like, "There's nothing between here and there except Grammy's house." So I was like, "Can we come use your toilet?" And like the first thing they're like, "Mom, what do you have to eat, Grammy?" She's like, I don't know. I'm kind of caught off guard." I think these are gorgeous. $11 for a half strand soda light star cut rounds. This is an 8 millimeter star cut round. Not a ton of white in a lot of the soda light. Lots of that really great blue. These are nice. $11 half strand. No, she had to go. It was an emergency. I know. But yeah, they're gonna learn. If I ask right when the buildings stop going by the car, then we have to stop at Grammy's. We've done that a couple times. But that's okay. Grammy's usually there and she doesn't mind. I know. These are $11 for a half strand, 12 millimeter faceted tiger eye rounds. I love faceted tiger eye. It's so fun. Really fun facets on there too. $11 for a half strand, 12 millimeter faceted rounds. Yeah, they're so cool. They're cool. Oh, I like these. I don't know. I don't always like when they do this, but I kind of like these. Mystic gray agate. So it's gray agate. You can see the banding in there. And they've done this mystic coating on there, which gives it this like heavy luster. These are $11 for a half strand, and they're 10 millimeter rounds. One of those for Kathy. Yes, the red tiger eye. I don't know. They're just kind of fun. I'm trying to debate if I should keep one for myself or not. I don't know. Maybe I will. All right, these are. I know that is true. If you can't stop thinking about it, you should get it. I would do it. I would keep it in case they're funny. Maybe I will. They're so cool. This is, I have no idea what this is. Pink coral imitation. It feels plasticky. If you like the color and are cool with paying $4 for a half strand, then get it. But it's not stone. It's something. It's something. That's what I know. I don't know what it is. And I like when they say something's like an imitation. I'm like, well, that's fine what you're like, whatever you're trying to make, whatever, that's fine. But what actually is it? All right, I have two versions of these chakra strands. $11 for either version. The ones on the left are smooth rounds and they are 8 millimeters. This one that I only have one is a 10 millimeter faceted round. So chakra strands in two different sizes. 10 millimeter faceted, 8 millimeter smooth, $11. They have the same stones on them, it looks like, so that's kind of cool. Six millimeter round bloodstone, $4 for a half strand. 6 millimeter round. I always think this is like one of Steph's favorite stones. It always makes me think of her. Bloodstone, 6 millimeter rounds. These, you do get a few little blood spots on these. This is why they call it bloodstone. Oh, where'd it go? So like on this green one, has that little drop of red, and somebody was like, that looks like blood, so they call it bloodstone. $4, half strand, 6 millimeter rounds. Just a few of them have those little bloodstone spots. Things you don't know, huh? Maybe you did know. 6 millimeter smooth rounds, $4 for a half strand. They phone it in sometimes, like with the names. Is that what you mean? Oh yeah, I know. Sometimes it's a little. That one I could believe. $4. Black onyx, half strand, 6 millimeter rounds. This is one we were calling like your little black dress the other day. Like they're just good to have around. $11 for a half strand. These are interesting. Chrysoprase. $11. 13 by 10 millimeter faceted rectangles in chrysoprase. These are kind of cool. They don't have a super high shine to them, as they shouldn't, but they're a cool color. All right. Got some stragglers here in this basket. I feel like we showed these, but if I didn't, here's one. Maybe we did a smaller one. This is $5 for the half strand cherry quartz, so it's dyed quartz. 6 by 4 millimeter rondelle, $5. That could be my only one, because honestly, I can't remember at this point if we did those. When we did do these, where did they go? All right. This one, oh, this is so good. $4. It's my only one. Brown petersite. It's like a 4.5 millimeter round. That's not quite. It's bigger than a 4. Half strand for $4. Brown petersite. Yeah, that's a 5 millimeter. Tag says 4, but it's a 5. Only one. All right. All right. I know, it was a good deal. $7.50 for a half strand, 6 millimeter round bronzite. $7.50 for a half strand, 6 millimeter rounds. If you guys are just joining, welcome. Doing a bundle show, and we're doing stone strands today. So if you see something you want, you just say me in the chat. I'll start you a basket. When you're ready to check out, you let me know, and I add everything up for one checkout total for you. These are cool. Dyed agate, peacock green, it says. 8 millimeter rounds. To me, they're like, they remind me of pears. They're like green and peachy. I love those. $6 for a half strand. One for Kathy. Hi, grounded. I thought it said happy Thursday. I was like, what? It's Thursday already? Whoa. Happy Tuesday. How are you? Ooh, these are big and cool. These are really big. But I like them. $8 for a half strand. Parrot stone. That's the one that we didn't know. I've never heard of. Have you heard of that candy? Parrot stone? Like a bird. It says 13 millimeters. I'm betting these are 14. Oh yeah, that's definitely a 14. I know. That's one they're making up, JWim. Was it you messaged me, asked me about clown stone? Somebody was selling something called clown stone. I Googled that one and it was just like bright colored stones that popped up, not actually anything. Whatever it is, it's pretty cool. It has little glimpses of almost like a red in it. It's very cool. I know. It is interesting. Then we just go to the rule of if you like it and you're okay with the price, then you should get it because we don't know. Okay, I haven't heard that. Cooperite. I don't think I've heard that one either. Maybe that's what it is and they didn't know. Who knows? 10 millimeter round faceted amethyst. These are 13 for a half strand. These are stunning. Got one for Kathy. These are absolutely stunning. And the price is, I would say, exceptional on them. Because you figure if it's a full strand, $26 for a 10 millimeter faceted round amethyst that's this clean, that's even a good price for a full strand. I would say a full strand is going to probably be almost 40 and what I normally find. So those are a deal. These are real amethyst. Yeah, I can show you some things on there. One of these for your kingdom. And Mermaid, I don't know if you just heard my spiel, but if there's something you want, you just let me know in the chat, just like these ladies are doing with a me or a M or a one or whatever you want. And then I start your basket. And when you're ready to check out, I'll add everything up for one checkout total. These are 13 for a half strand, 10 millimeter faceted rounds. So in these stones, you can see some inclusions in there. And that's going to be a big clue that they're not glass, because glass is going to be really pure, really clear, really consistent in color. So amethyst. I'm loving this shape. Apparently I lost the hook to these. That's okay. I have a million hooks. I am. I'm going to go on vacation. I'm going to do a show, well, today, obviously, tomorrow and Thursday. And then I will be gone for about 3 weeks. And then I'll be back. I'm usually on 3 to 4 times a week. And my next show will be like this too. Yeah, tomorrow we're doing more stone strands. Thursday we're doing charms, and I'm working super, super hard to have some new chain ready for Thursday. I hope I will. I don't want to hear it. Okay, I won't tell you. Oh, okay. So Mermaid, what you can do if you want to hang out is totally up to you. So you can screenshot some things. I also stream all my shows to YouTube, so you can go through there and screenshot. And then when I get back, send me a message. The only thing is I can't do it with these, because these are what's called a trunk show, the things I'm showing today and tomorrow. And so my vendor sends me boxes of things and I send back whatever I don't sell, and I have to send them back before I leave. So that won't work this time, but I'll get these boxes. I'll get trunk show boxes again, just not not right away. And I do have other stones that I'll be showing when I get back to. So yeah, you'll be going through withdrawals. $6 for a half strand. These are 18 by 10 millimeter red adventuring flat teardrops. I didn't say yet. I'm just showing you so you can drool over them. I love the shape on these. I love that kind of longer flat teardrop. I don't know. And there's a few stones in this cut that I really like them. And those are $6. $6 for a half strand. Pre-withdrawals now. One for grounded. Pre-withdrawals. You're so funny, Reba. Oh, I did find, Reba, more of that clear flower. I found it and I've lost it since then. I don't know where I put it. But if you do want that bigger clear AB flower, I do have more. One of those for your kingdom. Just thinking about me being gone, you're already missing me. That's funny. You guys can just go back and watch all the YouTube videos and pretend you're talking to me. Okay. I'm going to start making jewelry again, but you figure out the right material to string with. So I like soft flex. I'm kind of a soft flex purist. I don't stock it or sell it because they don't really do true wholesaling. And so soft flex is my go-to, like a medium weight. Yep. I know I will totally think of you guys. $6 for a half strand, same shape, 18 by 10 millimeter unicut in this flat teardrop. The soft flex, yes. They have different weights. And in general, I would say you could probably do 85 to 90% of your stuff on the medium's weight of soft flex. And then you use crimp beads on it to fasten clasps and whatnot. One of these for ecal also. Sure. Excuse me, I had a funny hiccup. When you're craving a show, you just go turn on my YouTube, close your eyes, and take a nap. Did I lose a minute? What? I love it. It's so funny. I agree, Candy. Soft flex is a little more expensive, but it's definitely worth it. Bead AS. Yep. All the clicking and the when you get a chance. Yeah, let's check you out now. Not a problem. And the shopping's just that easy. It's maybe too easy, but it's okay. Oh, what, not cut out for a minute? Really? I didn't notice on my end, but that doesn't mean it didn't happen. Yeah, too easy. I know I have over shopped in shows and gone, whoops. But yeah, I'm always happy to give like a subtotal if you need or anything like that. Like, you know, I understand budgets are a thing. Ecal, we have 1 at 6 and 2 at 4 for 14. Not today. I did the other day. Were you here when my show just like and it just stopped? It was really weird. I also capped my shipping at $5.75, so you guys won't pay more than that, no matter how much you buy. All right, there you go, Ecal. Thank you so much. Oh, it did, Mermaid? I'm usually on earlier in the morning. Appreciate you, Ecal. Thank you so, so much. And it's your first purchase. New bead friends. I love it. 18 gauge bonsai trees with chip beads. What's up?
Have a fruit string.
Yes, you can have a fruit string. I would guess. Okay, so that's a little earlier than I'm usually on. But I almost went on early this morning. Thank you so much. I would wonder if 18 gauge is going to be too thick to fit through the holes of chip beads. That is what I'm thinking. I almost wonder if 20 is too thick too, but 20 would be better. All right. Oh, really? Okay. Well, I don't know. I'm here. Yeah, I think 20 at the thickest. I don't think 18 would work. I think it would be too thick. I think you would break your chips with 18 gauge is what I'm thinking. These are so cool too. These are 7mm carved frosted crystal quartz rounds, $7.50 for a half strand. Yes, these are stone. Aren't they cool? They're frosted crystal quartz that's been carved. $7.50 for a half strand. About a 7mm size. Really cool, right? I like those. One of those for Donna. Couldn't get into anything else. Oh, very weird. Yeah, they're gorgeous, aren't they? I love them. We have a lot of rose quartz in here. So the half strands, so usually stone strands are about 15 inches long, sometimes as much as 16 inches long. So these half strands should be sitting right around 7.5 inches, but anywhere between 7 and 8 inches is where they truly are. These are $6 for the half strand. This is an 8x5mm rose quartz rondelle. Clear string in there, so that's your true rose quartz color. Perfect. Let's see. Rose quartz, $6, 8x5mm rondelle. It didn't come through yet. These are $6 tiger eye nuggets. Perfect. Yeah, like I said, when I get back, these strands will be gone because I have to send them back. But I have a whole like huge kitchen cart full of stone strands that are strands that I've bought into, and I have until they sell. So we'll get back to those when I get back from my trip. Yes, Wise, go for it. So they just send me boxes of things, and I don't pay for anything until I sell it. So they send me more stock than I normally purchase outright. And it's super low risk for me. So if nobody buys them, I'm not out any money except shipping. So yeah, it's just something I do every once in a while just to get some different things in. D stash show, rutro. That sounds fun. Tomorrow noon Central Time. Oh, perfect. Because I'm not on until like I think it's gonna be like 2:20 Central Time tomorrow. So I should avoid you nicely that way. Yay. Yeah, in this trunk show, they always have really good pricing. So good. $6 for those, about a 10 by 8 millimeter nugget, tiger eye. Yeah, if you guys are not following Wise Old Bag Lady, that is Reba, and her shows are so fun, and she's doing a D-stash, and I can tell you, I know she has some good stuff in there. Your Kingdom for one of the tiger eye. I can only imagine, right? I see what you buy. Some of it. I don't know. You might even find something from me in her show. I don't know. No, those are too special. Just teasing. 350 for a half strand snowflake obsidian 8 millimeter rounds. 350 for a half strand. Check in Lampwork show later. Love it. So fun. 6 millimeter blue goldstone faceted round. 750 for a half strand. These are cool. What is good material used for bead bracelet that can stretch? Right. I don't know. Does anyone have a good elastic they like? I don't like elastic because it always breaks. Like there's not a way around it. Like it's always gonna break. And so I don't have one that I like over the others for that reason. But I know lots of people like making stretchy ones. So I don't know if any of you guys that are makers that have made stretchy bracelets, is there a elastic brand you like? I probably will never stock elastic for that reason. It just always breaks. 750 for a half strand on these. You double it up. But it's still, and so the problem here, so Jay Whitman, it might not be a problem where you are, but in Colorado, it is so dry here. Any of the plastic materials get brittle, they dry out. And so that's part of the problem is that I'm in Colorado probably. But so yeah, I don't do any of it. Yeah, yeah, we have zero humidity. 8 millimeter sponge coral rounds, 750 for a half strand. 8 millimeter. That's so dry. I know. It is unavoidable. My husband the other we got good rain this weekend. Um, for some reason, he's a light sleeper in general, but for some reason, he did not wake up overnight when it was raining, and the next morning he ran the sprinklers, and he's like, "I wasn't sure if it rained last night or not." I'm like, "Are you kidding?" So it rained for like 4 hours overnight, and then he watered the grass on top of it. Like, come on. We had this one earlier, 12 by 5 millimeter denim lapis, a rice shape, 750 for a half strand. These are cool. Lapis is UV reactive, so you can always use a UV light on it to test it. There it goes. Might just skip stretchy for longevity. You have to figure out class specific stuff. Yeah, that plastic is not the best, but people start there because that's what stuff that you buy in like I don't know Kohl's and Target. Like it's all strung on like monofilament, but it always breaks. The other thing you could do if you want that no clasp way for bracelets is you could do memory wire, which is basically a wire that's like a slinky, and you cut it. You need a special memory wire cutter for it because it'll ruin your regular cutters. But you can do that and like wrap it around your wrist. Oh yeah, yeah, we're only allowed to water like before 7 a.m. and after 6 p.m. or something like that, and like 2 or 3 days a week. Sorry, Jwin. What was I showing? The lapis. Oh, are you? Oh, you were asking grounded crystal. Never mind. Never mind. We're good. You didn't claim anything. I don't know. Yeah, because grounded lives like an hour north of me, so she was asking if we have water restrictions down here too, because it's so dry. Amethyst, $6 for a half strand. These are 13 by 4 millimeter. Sorry, 13 by 4 millimeter Cape amethyst in a square cylinder. These are cool. Excuse me. Yeah, that one has a busted one. You're so sweet. You're so sweet. You're not ignoring. Did you get these, Reba? Well, I can't remember if you got these. I don't think you did. Oh, yeah. We don't know what to do with humidity here. $7 for a half strand. These are lentils, moss agate. So these are drilled so that they stack on top of each other like shingles. So these are super fun to string together. Reba had some hematite ones and she just strung them straight up this way. And they just lay really fun. $7 for a half strand, 12 millimeter moss agate lentil beads. Aren't they pretty? Oh, I forgot to check. I checked and then it wasn't there, and then I forgot to check again. No, I didn't get anything, Your Kingdom. Try again. Usually it doesn't take that long, so something must have hiccuped. Lavender quartz. Gosh, this is pretty. These are 13 for a half strand. 8 millimeter rounds. They're like the color of kunzite. Like part of me is debating if maybe they are actually kunzite and not lavender quartz, but I don't know for sure. $13 for a half strand, 8 millimeter rounds. Brand of memory wire. Oh no, you're good. Aren't they a cool color? So you cover the whole wire. I think it's usually an iron, which most people are, I think, pretty okay with iron. Um, oh, that's amazing. That's a good find. Ooh, that's good. No. Well, I don't know. You tell me. You tell me what you think. I turn my light off. Kind of. Maybe. I think they could be. Yeah. I don't know. That makes me a little even more skeptical that possibly those are kunzite and not quartz, but the price suggests kunzite over quartz. But yeah, it's more of a pink to my eye, without the screens, but I don't know. So the memory wire comes in different diameters, not necessarily different weights, if that's what you're asking about the memory wire. But most of the time it's just like a large, would fit most adults. If pink, no kunzite is orange. Oh yeah, it's pink, not orange. Found some overlapping squares, vintage new old stick. Yes, okay. Yeah, just different diameters. They even have like, oh, there's a photo for you. I think they stock it at even like Hobby Lobby. I have the large size in my bin, and I'll stock that for probably quite a while. Yeah, that's what I thought you were trying to make. Yeah, I think 18 is way too thick. I would even say this is probably closer to a 24 or a 26 gauge wire. You're gonna have a hard time. I would use a 24 or 26 even, which I know sounds really thin, but when you like twist so many together, you're building that bulkness to it. All right, $6 for a half strand. These say red tiger eye. They're not red tiger eye. They're regular tiger eye. 8 millimeter round tiger eye, $6 for a half strand. Yeah, you're gonna run into that. Stones, most will be okay as long as they're not Indian cut, which is a whole nother thing to learn about. You can always check the strand coming out of there. As long as it's not on like thin thread, but more of a monofilament, you're probably gonna be okay for stones on memory wire. Pearls, you're not gonna fit most pearls on memory wire or anything that's Indian cut, but those things are usually on like a thread and have really tiny holes. So, and make sure you get memory wire cutters. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, I did have more. They're like way in the middle of this box. Here's one more of these 6 millimeter carved bone half strand for $7.50. Of course, I love the bead community. I think like 99% of people are helpful. You're gonna always have one or two, right? But yeah, vast majority of us just want to encourage each other in the habit. These are cool. 750 for a half strand, 6 millimeter carved bone rounds. This one is my last one now. That's why I couldn't find it earlier. 2 P's. You got it. Yep. What are these? Oh man, these are cool. Guys, how do I still have these? 6 millimeter round ocean jasper, half strands for $6. I don't know how I have these. Look how beautiful they are. Those are so good. So good. Oh my goodness. I'm still going to have them. That's okay. $6 for a half strand, 6 millimeter round ocean jasper. That is insane. Exactly. That's the exact word. Really good pricing. Really good quality. Insane pricing. That is an insane price on those. Okay. I'll keep them. I'll keep them. That's fine. One for your kingdom. She's like, stop talking about it. I'll get one. Fine. I know. I don't know how I have that Peter site either. I know. I know. It's okay. That's all right. 13. These are 13, but this is Burma jade. $13, 4 millimeter faceted round, half strands. Yes, I know you are, my friend. Faceted rounds, $13 for the half strand. Burma jade. Burma jade's always more expensive, but it has really cool color variety, deep greens. Not a ton of deep greens in these though. Yeah, that one I feel like it's a little steep on the price. These I don't price. They just send them to me like this. 8 millimeter red garnets. These are big. $8 for a half strand. I believe it. I believe it. 2 pieces. Like, where's the Peter site? Let me see if I can find it. Happy to show you if I find it. It's in here somewhere. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, it was in here. I'll let you look at those yummy garnets while I. Oh, goodness. The weather here is wild. What was it, Wednesday? Last Wednesday, my kids had a snow day because it snowed. Today is field day and it's going to be 80 degrees and they're worried about the kids getting too hot. Oh, it's so funny. Oh, wait, did I see it? Did I see it? Oh, I put it right here.
Mom,
What's up, babe?
can I have seaweed?
Sure. Do you need help opening that?
No.
You see your big leaves and love them. Yeah, they're big. They're big. There's the Peter site two peas. Two peas. It's a 5mm round, even though it says 4, and that's $4. That's totally a box of chocolates. You never even know. Two peas. That's yours. Within one day, like there's been days I don't park outside anymore. We have a garage now, but when I used to park outside, I'd have to scrape frost off my car in the morning and be using the air conditioner by the time I come home. It's crazy here. 8mm red garnets, $8 for a half strand. These are dark, but they're gorgeous. Yeah, that's hot. 96. Totally bipolar weather. That's hot. We kind of want to try to do a Disney World trip next year. I don't know. We'll see. But I feel like spring break in March is the time to do it because I feel like outside of that it's going to be way too hot. These are cute. $13 for a half strand. Tiger Eye 6x4mm faceted rondelles. 13. North Carolina in the spring. Is it hot or cold? It was 85 Sunday, barely 60 yesterday. I know. Here we're like, is it going to snow again? We don't know. We don't know. Hot. I don't know why it's cold. Oh, okay. Key West next month. Ooh, fun. $13 for a half strand black spinel freeform nuggets. These are cool. $13 for a half strand. Spinel nuggets. Today's warmish. We, on our honeymoon, did a cruise that stopped at Key West. We were there for like just a short time. It was like a half day stop. It wasn't even a full day. But my husband's goal was to eat as many different slices of key lime pie as possible. I think he got 5 slices in 3 hours. $8. 12mm Unikite faceted coin. I only have one of these. I know. That's what you go for, right? You go for the pie. The weather is confused, that's for sure. 12mm faceted coin Unikite, half strand here. Cycles through all the seasons until deadly summer hits. There's no real winter. So yeah. I can't imagine North Carolina would have a real winter. I live in Colorado Springs, and people always think that it snows here nonstop. And grounded, this happened too. I mean, in your part too. But we're not in the mountains. We're like technically on the plains. And so a lot of times the mountains get pounded, suck up all the storms, and then we get hardly anything. Or even if we do get a lot, the next day it's like melted and gone, which it's not like a Midwest winter, that's for sure. $8, 12mm faceted coin in green aventurine. I don't like winter. The only thing I like about it is it kills the big bugs. I don't like big bugs. $7.50 for a half strand. This is a 16x8mm double prism. That's what they're calling that shape in carnelian. I hate being cold. Even now, my husband has the air conditioner set, and I'm like, it's freezing in here during the day, but our house gets really hot when the sun sets, so we have to keep it cold during the day so it can like keep up at night. 16x8 carnelian. These are cool. It's like just like a kind of faceted rice. It's very fun. $7.50 for a half strand. Kind of a cool. Can't really show that facet very well, but it's very cool. Prehistoric looking bugs. I don't like being hot either. I just want it to be just right. Well, JWM at night, I roast. Like I go to bed and I'm freezing, and then I wake up 2 hours later and have to like take all the blankets off, all my clothes, like just get too hot. So I don't know. It's coming. $6. Half strand, 18x10mm aventurine in that flat teardrop shape I like. $6 for a half strand. Fan year round. My husband bought me a cold blanket, and it's good. But it works for like 10 minutes and then it gets hot. Yeah, SoCal is good. Yeah. And so Denver and San Diego have the same annual average temperature. San Diego's pretty consistent right at 70 degrees, and Denver's all over the place and it averages to 70 degrees. One of these, $13. These are amazing. 12 millimeter fluorite rounds. I don't even like fluorite, but these are gorgeous. $13 for the half strand. These look long. How long are these? Just shy of 8 inches, so it's right in that range. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're very landlocked. $13 for a half strand. 12 millimeter rounds. Aren't those amazing? Those are cool. There's a few I might hang on to. That could be and add to my stash to sell. I do shop from these bins a little bit too. Worked at the Waffle House. 45 plus waiters use the stand in the deep freezer. Yeah. See, I'm not there yet. I'm 43. Yes. $8 for a half strand. Just know most of these I am going to be sending back, Mermaid. Just FYI. But when I get back, I'll do a stone strand that has stock that you can shop from at length. Let's put it that way. $8 for a half strand, 10 millimeter faceted rose quartz rounds. These are a better color. I have a bigger one that's down here, but these are a better color. Yeah, that's true. Tomorrow, yes. I probably won't show these again tomorrow, but you can screenshot them and send them to me. I'm going to pack them up probably Friday. These are $8 as well. This is rose quartz, but it's much, much paler. And these are 12 millimeter faceted rounds, also for $8. We didn't even really get major, like, I remember like a few days that had a cold spell this winter. But we didn't even really get that much cold. Yeah, 2-piece. Let's get you checked out. I'm just I am looking forward to not having to deal with all the things every month, though. That's what I have to say. We got one at $7.50, one at $4. Got 1, 2, 3, 4 at $7. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 at $8. I know, those are so good too. Yep, those are gone too. $71.50 will round down to $71 for you. And I'll let you know 2-piece on those ear wires. It really could be, I'll have to count back again. It could be any day now, but it might not be till next Monday. But if that's the case, I can still get them out to you before I leave. So that's the good news. She saved you. I know, I'm gonna have to see if I can find more of those. There you go, 2-piece. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate you always. There we go. And also, if you guys want a good Facebook group to join, message 2-piece. She'll send you a link to her group on Facebook. All right. These are cool. I think this is all I have left in these. You're welcome. Thank you. $6 for a half strand, 8 millimeter round nunderite. Always open. I love it. 8 millimeter nunderite rounds. Nunderite is one I hadn't heard of until these trunk show boxes, and it's from Australia, and it's supposed to ground you to nature. And they're this really cool, I don't know, like latte brown and green, like a sage green. They're very cool. Also, I should describe things as latte brown more often. That is a fun name. Well, one for you. Well, yeah, I wasn't even thinking that grounded. I guess I have to. Ground me to air conditioning. Yes. These are green angelite, grounded and coffee. I know they're cool, aren't they? I might keep those too because they've been selling well. These are $13 for a half strand. Green angelite, 8 millimeter rounds. Really nice, soft um, pastel color. Here, let me show you against the white tray so you can see that color a little better. Love those. Your shipping will combine if you want to keep shopping. As you know. Love, I know. Here's more silver leaf jasper, 13 by 4 millimeter cylinders, $6 for a half strand. We've got two of those. Silver leaf jasper. These are really fun. I'm dying to find some like good silver leaf jasper and like a good focal size. I love it. These are $3.50 for a half strand, yellow and black dyed agate, 6 millimeter faceted rounds, $3.50 for a half strand. We had that in this 8 millimeter earlier. There's the 6. 2 for 2 Ps. You got it. Yeah, I don't know why you tried to leave. I'm not gonna let that happen. Just teasing. Go. Almost. You want me to show you those other two again that you were eyeing? The angelite and the nunderite. $3.50 for a half strand. Sounds good, JWim. $3.50, 8 millimeter picture jasper half strands. Man, they're such a good price. $3.50 for a half strand and a big 8 millimeter round. I love it. Have a great day, JWim. Thank you, thank you. $3.50 for a half strand, 4 millimeter goldstone. $3.50. Love it. If you weren't aware, goldstone is man-made. I feel like, so there's this color goldstone, which is like the original, right? The OG. But then they have the blue goldstone. They make it with copper. That's cool. They have blue goldstone, and then they have green goldstone. But it seems like they could make like any color, right? If it's man-made, why is there only 3 colors? Have more colors. $7.50 for a half strand, 12 millimeter rose quartz hearts. Clear string in those. Well, that one has kind of a pinky string, but the rest have clear. $7.50 for a half strand. So some of the stones are UV reactive. So it means they kind of glow and light up under the UV light. And it's just one way to kind of test the stones and show that they're what they say they are. Now, not every stone does that. But it's just kind of like a test. Pink fuchsia goldstone. Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, like they do with the tiger eye. Oh, here's more nunderite. These are 10 millimeter rounds. These are bigger. These are $8 for a half strand. 10 millimeter nunderite half strands. So it reacts to different chemicals that are in the stone. So like rubies, they always are gonna glow. I don't know if I have any ruby zoisite right here. I can show you. Lapis glows, kunzite glows, kyanite glows. And they glow different colors just depending on, most of them glow kind of pink tones in the stones. No, I just have it the 8 and the 10 millimeter. Yeah, the glow is just proof that the stone is what they say it is. Yeah. 10 millimeter rounds, $8, half strands. Nunderite. Yeah, it's just like a test. Way you can test. $6. Sodalite. Does sodalite glow? I feel like it's supposed to. Oh yeah, let me show you. So those, see, the color just changes. If you want to know if something's like truly a stone or not, I mean, that's going to range because so many stones are so different. But in general, when you pick up a strand of stones, it should feel cold. And that's going to be your first clue. $6, half strand, sodalite. Yep, cold to the touch. Yep, exactly. $8, 10 millimeter crackle quartz, 10 millimeter round. $8. I'm like way off the screen today. Sorry. $8, 10 millimeter round. Aren't they cool? Little ice balls. $8 for a half strand, 10 by 8 millimeter black onyx, kind of a faceted nugget. Glowies are your vibe. I know you've had full on glowy shows, which, by the way, if you guys aren't following Candy, follow her. She has fun shows. Yeah. $8 for a half strand. Who else is selling in here? We got Reba. She's doing her D-Stash show tomorrow. Candy. 2P sells, but not on here. Mermaid sells on here. What are you selling? Are you selling your jewelry yet? Or are you selling, what are you selling? Tell us. Red quartz, 8 millimeter rounds, $13 for a half strand. I love that they alternated these. That just makes them so appealing to me. $13 for a half strand red quartz. You're going to be selling on here soon? That's exciting, Kathy. Your earrings. I love that. You have a few. You have a few. Oh, not on whatnot. Oh, I was like, ooh, you're funny. Yeah, Kathy posted a picture of all, or a video of all her earrings. It was very impressive. 8 millimeter rose quartz lintel. So again, these stack like roof shingles. Back to selling in mid-June. Awesome. On here. And what are you going to be selling, Grounded? $6 for the half strand on these. Not handmade yet, still a variety of new vintage Y2K pre-owned jewelry, purses, and Invicta. I love it. My husband and I get giggles about Invicta watches because on that same cruise, they were really pushing Invicta watches. And so now we just get the giggles about them. Crystals mostly polished. Love it. Do you shop at the Denver show in September, Grounded? You should be if you're not. Well, you would die there. It's so amazing. $6, 3 millimeter natural malachite rounds. 3 millimeters, little teeny tiny, but these are malachite and they're pretty popular. You like them. Not allowed to get any more for yourself. I love it. I love it. Oh, yeah, I get that. Well, you tell me. I'll be there too, so we'll have to meet up. Oh, it's so fun. It's so fun. Last year, I was supposed to be there shopping for like, can't remember, 2 full days, 2.5 days. But I had to leave early because I ran out of money. Buying any more until you sell through stock. That's a good idea. $3.50 for a half strand 4 millimeter black sardonyx. So this is like a black banded agate. These are so cool. I love this stone. $3.50 for a half strand 4 millimeter rounds. 2 for 2 peas. Yeah, my husband's like, "You don't have to come home. It's all right. You can keep shopping." I'm like, can I have our other credit card? Because otherwise, no, I can't keep shopping." $8, 8 millimeter terminated quartz rounds. These are pretty nice. 8 millimeter rounds, half strand, black terminated quartz. $8. Yeah, it's hard. It's because you want to have it all. Like you want to be able to offer like all the things. That's how I get at least. And it's hard to not get carried away with the purchasing. Yes, aren't they cool? I love that terminated quartz. So good. $6 for a half strand, 4 millimeter silver leaf jasper, little cubes. I love these. They're tiny. I mean, they're not super tiny. They're 4 millimeters, but there's something about that. It's like a khaki color with stripies. I like stripies. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, like I said, most people in the bead world are very helpful and will openly help with things like that. Mother of pearl, we saw these earlier. 16 by 12 millimeter rectangles. These are so pretty. Half strand for $6. These are big, big chunkies. Red agate nuggets, 17 by 14 millimeters, $8 for a half strand. These are huge. Look at them on my wrist. They're very big. Got a lot of loose natural gemstones. Like to set. That is a whole nother beast. Yes. $8 for these. $8 for the half strand. One for your kingdom. Can I give you this one that has this amazing bead on it? It also has this one that's kind of white, but the rest are really cool. That's the one that I want to give you. I'm glad you like it. Here's another honkin' one. These are cool too. These are $6 for a half strand. New jade tumbled agate. Tumbled nugget. Sorry, not agate. Tumbled nugget. The darker one. Which one's looking dark? Left or right? Sorry. They look pretty close to me, so I'm not sure. I don't know. Let me put them down. I don't know. I'm happy to give you which one you want, but I don't know which one is looking darker to you. It is. It's streaming. It should be, as long as it works. Sometimes it doesn't work, but usually it does. So yeah, it's streaming right now, and then it's the exact show you can replay. Okay. I'm gonna go. This one maybe has more dark beads in it, not as many of the pale ones. And then really all my past shows are there too. So I mean, you could shop check glass from 6 months ago if you wanted, but further back you go, the less likely I'm still gonna have something in stock. $8 for a half strand. This is tagged as jade, a 12 millimeter faceted coin. I don't. It could be, but it has a weird texture to me. I know I've never done any like OBS stuff. I just have people screenshot as they're watching, and then they send me pictures of like the screenshots of what they want. At some point, I want to get my Shopify hooked up to there. Sure. Could be a serpentine, yeah. It has more of a finish of a serpentine. I don't actually think it's jade, even though it's tagged that way. It just doesn't seem quite right. $8 for those again. Yeah, yeah. Those like seem too soft, exactly. They're cool though. I just don't think they're actually jade. Yeah, I want so I have a Shopify, and after every show I reconcile everybody's orders in my Shopify so my Shopify inventory stays accurate. And so it now that they have synced the two platforms, it's very appealing for me to potentially not do bundle shows anymore, but I don't think that's a good idea as far as like I think that would complicate how fast we can move through things. Um this one that it's tagged Jade. Candy was saying it could be serpentine, which it could be. And these are $8 per half strand. Yeah, I have two of these. Let me see if two P's was thinking first, and then she passes. You can have one in your kingdom. Oh, the blue. Okay. So one of these for your kingdom. And then I have only one of these, and that's $8. That is denim cords. And that one for 2 P's. It would be totally a different vibe. I messaged them and I haven't had a response, so I need to follow up because it was a while ago. And I was like, have you guys ever like considered like a shopping cart feature so I could pin it at the bottom? You guys could click and add to your cart, and then at the end of the show, check out, like one checkout total. And then it would sync to my Shopify. And then you also still wouldn't have 16 million transactions to your credit cards. But I haven't heard back. 8mm natural lapis Nevada. Lapis Nevada. Yeah, Nevada lapis is what it's called. 8mm rounds, $8 for a half strand. I know. When I first signed up, they were like, I think they're working on it. And I was like, okay. Well, that was almost 3 years ago now. So we shall see. They don't get that part, though. They don't get that. The credit card companies get it. I bet the credit card companies want that fee. It might be in their contracts. I don't know if they have like a quota. That seems crazy to have a quota. But yeah, Shopify is pretty user friendly. I like it. I've had it for, I don't know, 7 years now, maybe. No, not that long. Like 5. $6 for these. These are bone, 8mm buffalo bone coins. $6 for a half strand. Started bringing back whatnot stories. Oh, really? Because I was bummed when they got rid of that. I felt like that was a not great move. Because yeah, I would do more of that. Bigger sellers. I mean, I'm pretty big. No, I'm just kidding. Personal Shopify. I have a link to your email for whatnot to Shopify. Yeah, that works. More chunkies. $13 for a half strand. This is bamboo agate. No, sorry, bamboo coral. Sorry. We're getting close to 2 hours, aren't we? We are. Bamboo coral in a nugget. And these are somewhere in the 20 by 18mm range size wise. Oh, you could shop from them. That's a good idea. I don't really want to like slow the pace of my shows. We see a lot in my shows, which I love. Like we cover a lot of ground. And I feel like I'm definitely not interested in doing auctions unless I have a big batch of one of a kind stuff. But if there's some way I could sync and have people check out per item, not necessarily like a transaction every item, but have every item itemized on the whatnot side as I'm selling, that literally would save me hours reconciling to my Shopify after the fact. So I don't know. $6 for a half strand, 13 by 4mm tiger eye cylinders. I showed those quickly at the beginning. Here they are again. Anyway, I'm planning to keep things the same for now. But my mind is twirling with ways that I could save myself those hours. $6. Your kingdom, you got a half strand earlier. This is one more. I didn't know if I had another one or not. $6 for that half strand carnelian 8x5 millimeter rondelle. Yeah, that would be so good. When I first started, they had Whatnot Stories, and then they got rid of it before I could really like figure out the whole app. Shopify added Claude AI, so maybe help you. Yeah, I'll have to look into that. I don't know. Like maybe I could just lay everybody's orders out and take a photograph and it could sync up what's in the order. That would be wild. Stories slow that's probably true. $6 for half strand buffalo bone rice. Half strand, $6. I would love that. Not that I have time for that right now, right? Guys, the number of orders. Ugh. I did get one of my 4 boxes yesterday. The second of 4 boxes should come today. These are big boxes too. They're like 38 pounds. $8 for a half strand. These are black onyx faceted teardrops, 10x5 millimeter. I still have 2 boxes stuck in customs. Yeah, that would be awesome to have that back. I'll have to ask. Maybe if they're doing some more like beta with it, maybe they'll let me beta test. $13 for a half strand. These are cool. Kiwi quartz, 8 millimeter rounds, $13 for a half strand. Really, really clear, but then you have those fun inclusions in there. 8 millimeter round. Aren't they amazing? I agree. Love it. The drops were 8. 8 for a half strand. One of those for grounded. Kiwi quartz is, oh, like garden quartz. That makes sense. The quartz, oh, you know, the jaspers and the quartzes, some of them have like 6 names for it. Those are cool. That makes sense. Just reading my tag. $12.50 white moonstone 8 millimeter round. No, it's not a rainbow moonstone, so just know that. But it is a white moonstone. Only strand here. $12.50 for the half strand, 8 millimeter rounds. Nice and white. I love rainbow moonstones, so pretty. I have some really pretty ones in my regular stock. Come back when I get back from my trip and you'll see. $6. This 5 millimeter. They say double A quality amethyst. I don't know. They're gorgeous. Yay! Feldspar, just feldsparring. Yep. Doing its thing. I mean, these very well could be amethyst. I'm slightly skeptical. Maybe they are. As I study them more, I'm getting more sold that they're amethyst. They're so clear and clean. Yeah, they're really perfect. That's what I'm looking at. But they also say double A quality, so when you get into that double A quality, it is possible for stones to be this clear and this clean. But it could be, yeah, like a Zambian amethyst that's more this. This one down here. Let's see. It is a lighter tone than the rest of them, so that kind of clues me in that it probably is amethyst. Got a little bit different color shading. So stones are loosely rated. Like if you have a really high end strand, they're going to say it's triple A quality, double A quality, something like that. But there's no actual like matrix, what's the word? Metric for what qualifies as an A versus a double A or a B grade. So it's just kind of like, these are nice. Let's call them double A. So you can, yeah, kind of have to take it with a grain of salt. 750 for a half strand green adventuring Heishi. Subjective, exactly. It's very subjective. That's a good word for it. All right. That's, oh, these are big and these are in here. 5A, I haven't heard of that. Oh man. Yeah, I just, if it's pretty and the price is good, I buy it. These are cool. 34 by 20 millimeter coffee agate. That one's new for me. It's an agate, just a dark agate. Long ovals, $6 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 beads on a strand. They're kind of cool. They're cool. They're cool. Yeah, really deep color there. I love that. How are we doing on time? All right. I'm not going to get through a full another box, but let's open the next box and see how far we get. And maybe to save time, I'll load that box back up later. All right, so Candy wants Goldstone in this color. These are $12 for a half strand. These are dyed Tiger Eye in magenta color, 10 millimeter round. Karma's designs. I know, isn't that color amazing? You got one, Karma. Yes. Thank you, Emily. Just imagine it sparkly. I know. There's a lot of information. When you really start digging into the stone world, you'll just learn that there's no way you're going to know it all. Except for maybe Candy. Candy knows a lot. 14 millimeter round Amazonite. These are stunning. If you can use a 14 millimeter round, these are gorgeous. These are $10 for a half strand. It's so fun to learn. I agree. This color is unreal though. Look at those. Oh, 1 for 2 Ps. You want this really nice dark one? There we go. They're not small, but they're pretty. I love citrine. Here's some citrine. Now you want me to check you out for those? Yeah, the stone Yoda, exactly. Combine your shipping. All right, so we have that one for 10, that one for 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4 at $3.50. So that puts you at 32. Run me off with a stick. Too funny. All right, there you go, 2 Ps. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Really easy for you to hyper focus on that. Love it. With some ADHD dopamine hits. Love it. Love it. Oh, here we are. Citrine, 12 by 8 millimeter faceted teardrops. I'm probably going to keep a strand of these if I haven't already. I love these. $12 for a half strand. Really nice and clear. Not super cloudy on these. And just that nice soft citrine color. Love it. 5, 4, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. I love it. $12 for a half strand on these. 12 by 8 millimeter size. Thunk. These are cool. You'll be back. $10 for a half strand Imperial Jasper. This is a jasper that's dyed, but it's still fun colors and fun patterns, so we go for it. 12 millimeter rounds, $10 for the half strand. Beautiful. I love those colors. Do some Botswana. $9 for a half strand 8 millimeter round Botswana agate. How much did I say? $9. Look at this one. Look how cool that one is. That's crazy. So I'm super excited to get back into making stuff. Love it. I love doing it. It could sell better anyway. Yeah. Love it. Well, depending on the category, I think there's a lot of categories that are considered saturated, but I think just if you're doing shows, you just got to be consistent, be there. Don't worry about the numbers, at least for a good chunk of time. And just, just be you. People will come in, people will start hanging out, people will just wait for you. Like, people wait for me to come on. Like, I don't start my shows on time ever, and that's that's me. I just don't start on time. But people are in here waiting for me, and I love it. I appreciate it so much, but it just comes with consistency and honesty and being yourself. Yep, they find you. Gosh, these are so pretty. $9 for a half strand 8 millimeter round Botswana agate. I get sucked into these stones. They're so yummy. Whew. Yes, so good. There's some more Botswana. These are like little nuggety chips. $8.50 for a half strand. About 10 by 8 millimeters. 8 to, what does that say? 10 to 15 millimeter size. It doesn't even say 8. 10 to 15 millimeter freeform chips. Nice and smooth. $8.50 for a half strand. Yeah, aren't they cool? One for your kingdom. Are you going to make a tree with it? I hope you make a tree with these. That would be incredible. One for Donna. Those two look good. Cool art community on here. Yes. Yep. A lot of cool handmade sellers. Love it. Love it. Love it. Oh, here's kunzite. Okay, so this one I think is kunzite. It's glowing the same as those quartz. I don't know if I can find the quartz now. But it looks the same, so now I don't know. They're calling these tusk beads. They are drilled more to one side than being like center drilled. And these are 12 to 25 millimeters size. So the seed beads are glowing, which that doesn't count. They're glowing, it's glowing like pink. It's not orange. There's without it. I have to do some research on those. But it's glowing the same as those that were labeled lavender quartz that I said look like kunzite. Maybe I just know. Just kidding. Those are 15 for a half strand. Pyrite. Pyrite's cool. Pyrite's really heavy. It did glow a little more. That might be the cut, but yeah, I don't know. $15 for a half strand 8 millimeter. They're calling that a faceted round. It's almost like a fancy star cut. It's very cool. $15 pyrite. Reselling is challenging. It is. It is. I won't deny that. One of these for Karma with enthusiasm. I love it. I love pyrite. Pyrite's very cool. I don't see it very often anymore. This you're going to want to keep though in like a bag because it does tarnish. Pyrite tarnishes. Isn't that interesting? I know, right? Faceted pyrite. in this size. I've seen tiny ones pretty regularly, but yeah, not this size. Seen smooth rounds this size before. I know. Crazy. Yeah, this vendor, he finds some interesting things. Finds some good things. Faceted bronzite, $15 for a half strand, 10 millimeter. Faceted round bronzite, $15 for the half strands. I keep going this way today. I don't know why. 15 little disco-y bronzites. Just now, it was okay until now. Just kidding. Just teasing. Oh, here we go. We can show you with these. These are cool. $10 for a half strand, 12 millimeter ruby zoisite. So the ruby part of these stones will glow under the UV light. And I love it. That one, whoo! That was like all ruby. But then you can see all the little ruby speckles when you shine the UV light on it. And it's so cool. It was okay before, but not now. Faceted moonstone. I do have some. I'll save it for after my trip though. But yeah, I have some gorgeous faceted rondelles and rainbow moonstone. You have a raw cut. That would be so cool. So cool. I think right now I have a faceted rondelle, a smooth flat oval, and then a smooth small nugget in rainbow moonstone. Yeah, I think it's like $40 for 10 inches or something. It's not cheap, but it's gorgeous. $5.50 for a half strand, 8 millimeter moss agate rounds. $5.50. These are cool. I like it when they get really clear and you can see all the mossy parts. Yeah, I mean this thing was like, I don't know, maybe $6 or $7 on Amazon. It works great. It even is rechargeable. It just plugs right in to charge. Doesn't even need batteries. Love it. Ooh, how do I have these? Candy. How do I have these? 6x4 millimeter Petersite rondelles, $5.50 for a half strand. Oh, is that? Do I have the wrong UV light and that's why the kunzite's glowing weird? Okay. We can do that. She's like, I just can't anymore. I know, it's too good to pass up, right? I agree. I did. That was my fault. $12 for a half strand, 14 millimeter round, black onyx. Yeah, these are closer to a 12 millimeter. They're like 12 and a quarter. I'm like, those don't look like 14s. But they are $12, and they're just a little bigger than a 12 millimeter round black onyx. I know. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Oh, these are beautiful too. You guys, I like smoky quartz. I don't think everybody does, but I love it. I really like smoky quartz. $12. Nope. 12 millimeter round. No. Okay, we're at 2 hours, aren't we? Yep. 1 minute away. 12 millimeter smoky quartz coin faceted. I just have to read that. That's all I have to do. $10 for a half strand. You can always tell when I'm getting close to my 2 hour mark in my shows because my brain gets mushy. Yes to the flashlight. I think that's the next wave up. Oh, okay. I didn't realize there was different waves. Can you text me a link of what I should have? Or what I should get if you have time? If you don't have time, it's okay. Or if you just think of it randomly. $10 for a half strand, 3 waves, and yes, I can. Thanks. See, I learn stuff all the time, usually from Candy. Candy tells me stuff all the time that I learn. These are beautiful 15 millimeter rhyolite hearts, $9 for a half strand. I love rhyolite, so these are gorgeous. Yeah, Candy's the best. She's the best. Look at that. It's like a little Rhyolite tie-dye heart. I love it. I know. I love these too. $9. Yeah, did you get one last week, Your Kingdom? You might have. I can't remember. One for Your Kingdom. You'll use them even if you did. They're stunning. I know, it is a good deal. And it's Rhyolite. Rhyolite's one that can be expensive. Oh, here's another one with Mystic coating on it. Again, I don't always love this Mystic coating, but these are nicely done. $8.50 for a half strand baby blue agate 6mm faceted rounds. These have a Mystic coating, which make them really shiny and sparkly. $8.50 6mm. Woo woo. All right, what else we got here? What else? Ooh, these are cool. I don't love the cut, but the colors are so good. Another one of the Tusk cuts, so kind of slightly off-centered chips. Tourmaline. These are $15 for a half strand, but these are the colors. Oh man, are so pretty on these. So one of the things they do with chip strands is it is leftovers from cut beads, so you can usually get pretty higher quality stone in this shape for not a crazy price. If this quality were like on a round, even just like a smooth round, they would be very expensive. But because they're in this like rough leftover shape, they are more reasonable. Still $15 for a half strand's not cheap, but more reasonable for sure. Yeah, they're really nice. Love. What do we got here? There's another amethyst. Exactly. I love that they don't waste them. 10mm smooth rounds. These are $12 for a half strand. See, that's what makes, what is this one? $12 for a smooth round. We had these for 13. Look at the difference. Those faceteds are a crazy good deal. February, baby. Yeah, those faceteds are 13. And then these smooths are 12. These are nice too. And I think 12 is like a reasonable price on those for the size, and you don't have any like muddy spots in them, so I like that. But those faceted are a deal. Yeah, I might keep some of those faceted because they're so pretty and a good deal. What do we have here? Appetite. And this, you like the smooth one? All right, I could probably keep a couple of those for you. 6mm Appetite, blue Appetite, $8.50 for a half strand. I'll try and remember. Sometimes my brain gets mushy. I'll do my best to remember. Those are so pretty. I love Appetite. One of my favorites. Candy, I cleaned off my desk this week. Do you know how many notes I threw away because they got lost in piles of things? Now I have one notebook, and I try and keep all the notes together. But do you want to ask me where my notebook is right now? I don't know where I put it. I wrote something in there this morning. You guys. Oh, my Lanta. Yep. Yeah, I was using sticky notes, and then that was terrible. And so then I moved to just like a notepad, and it's better. But I ripped off a bunch of pages and stuck them, and then they got in a pile. And I know. $9. These are gorgeous too. $9. Oh, carnelian faceted rectangles, 14 by 10mm in size. Oh man, I take so many screenshots. You know what saves me though with the screenshots is because you can, in the iPhone, you can go to your screenshot album, like ones that were specifically screenshotted. And I was like, okay, I know it was a screenshot, so at least I can narrow it down in that folder versus something else. These are really cool. Oh, 1 terabyte memory on your phone. Yes. One of these for your kingdom. This one has some really pretty bands. Do you want to pick one or do you want me to pick? I really like this first strand except for one bead, but the rest are really cool. Big old cloud backup. Yep. Okay, okay, I'm gonna give you that one because most of them are really good. And that's why you're doing the screen grabs. $9 for a half strand, 10 millimeter round Amazonite. We got 2 lighter and 2 darker in here, but again, really good color on these. 10 millimeter rounds, $9 for a half strand Amazonite. Love these. I love, I love this stone with smoky quartz. Where did those go? I want to show you. And then mixing it with like a white pearl or something. I love that combo. So pretty. I love autocorrect. It makes me laugh. I know it frustrates people because they're trying to tell me things and then I just get the giggles. What are those greens? Those are Amazonite. They're a 10 millimeter round. These are half strands, so somewhere between 7 and 8 inches long, and they're $9 for a half strand. It's really pretty. The Amazonite ranges as far as color goes from really nice and dark like this to a little bit paler. So this is kind of interesting that I have kind of all the ranges there, but really pretty. Switching soon back to Android. They turn it off. It's worst. Yeah, I probably will. I love Amazonite, and to find it that clean is not as easy anymore. All right, let's do like 3 more, and then I'm gonna have to wrap things up for today because my 5-year-old is who knows what she's doing upstairs. $5.50 for a half strand, 10 by 8 millimeter, kind of a boxy nugget here. $5.50 for a half strand. Afternoon, Jesse. I did a nighttime, not nighttime, it was like 6 p.m. I did an evening show last week. Did you see that, Candy? That was really fun. I'm gonna have to do that more often. Aquaterra Jasper that is dyed purple, 10 millimeter rounds. These glow like nothing else. These are wild. Look at these. Great. I didn't even have to turn my light off for you to see that. Aren't those amazing? $9 for a half strand Aquaterra Jasper, 10 millimeter rounds. Yeah, they're incredible, aren't they? I could probably save a couple of those mermaid. They scream mermaid. Of course you want those, huh? All right, I lost count. All right, we're gonna do these. I think that was 2. This will be the last one. We'll go out with a bang. 14 millimeter crazy lace agate rounds. These are large. $10 for a half strand. But man, you guys, these are so cool. Crazy lace agate really has some amazing banding patterns in it. Yeah, that's okay. That works for me. Check out for Donna. You got it. So cool. $10 on those. And get Donna checked out. Anybody else want to check out today? You guys are welcome to carry your baskets over tomorrow until tomorrow or Thursday. I will be back on both of those days. Tomorrow we're going to do more stone strands. Thursday we're going to do charms and hopefully some new chain. All right, 850. It was last Friday. I just did like a pop-up. 750. A window checkout. Cute. Another 750. One at 4. One at 8. One at 6. I know that was a good grab she got. That was from my abandoned basket. $8. That was a good autocorrect. Lemons. Good one. All right, we have one at 7, one at 8, one at 9. I love it. I welcome it all. I'm just doing a little sort, well, kind of. 1, 2, 3 at 6. 1, 2 at 5. I just had a strand fall out of a basket. We're good though. We're good. Oh, and your carved bone at 750. Things are getting really wild here. Okay. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 at 4. I know she got some good ones. 1, 2, 3, 4 at 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at 6. You're kind of right. Donna, 181. So many good things. And thank you so much, Donna, as always, for running lines for me. You keep my head on straight. No joke. Especially when I get loopy. There you go. Yeah, you got around the red line there. I love it. Thank you so much. I love all these new check ones that you got. Oh, yummy. You're going to have so much fun with those. Thank you, thank you, thank you, my friend. I know. So much fun, right? All right. Anybody else want to check out for today? Like I said, you guys are all welcome to save your baskets until tomorrow and or Thursday. More stone tomorrow. I'm going to show a different stone tomorrow, so it's not going to be exactly like today. And then Thursday, I'm going to go do some more work so I can have new stuff on Thursday. Awesome. You guys, let's do a little raid. We have all new materials. Yay. Good, good. Check out tomorrow. Absolutely. All right, you guys. I will see you tomorrow. If you have questions in the meantime, shoot me a message. See you soon. Bye.